And in the meantime, of course, let's hear what...
If there is a global pressure on particular prices, I don't expect to see any global spikes. I mean, I expect energy prices to remain high, but that's not a spike. That's just a high level of prices. So the most important thing is that, we do want an acceleration of growth. I think one of the central messages which the plan document is putting out is that right now we are in a situation where the growth has slowed down. But there's not enough realization and I mean, you gentlemen and ladies of the press are the ones who have to put this across. There's not enough realization that this is a global phenomenon. This morning I saw a news report where the president of Brazil has lowered the growth rate for 2012 to 2%. So I mean, when you say that we are concerned about the growth rate, I don't know how many of your readers are aware that one of the BRIC countries has lowered their growth rate to 2%. I've been quoted as saying I don't expect growth to be as low as 5% in the current year. I think it'll be better. But nevertheless, for the kind of things we are targeting and the kind of recent experience we've had, the growth situation at the moment is disappointingly low. So the most important thing is to get the momentum of growth back, and the plan lays out that the short-term priority should be a revival of the growth momentum. I think it then goes on to say that, the medium-term strengths of the economy, which we've been talking about, are very real, and they're still there. But if you start off with a low growth and we hope we can end up, let's say, at 9% by the end of the 12th plan, we're not going to have 9% during the 12th plan. And the plan has given an assessment that we think that with a lot of hard work and a lot of taking tough decisions, and I think the diesel price hike yesterday is one of those tough decisions, but we need a lot of tough decisions. I think we can reach 8.2, and I think it will be inclusive. The plan document also points out that our record on both growth and inclusiveness is actually quite good. I mean, we are ending the 11th plan period with a growth rate of 7.9%. It's less than the target, but this was a period when you had two global crises, and it's second probably only to China in this period. Actually, what is not being recognized enough is that the record in inclusiveness is also good. The data, poverty has come down. The rate at which it has declined is twice what it was prior to the UPA period. And I think when the data for 2011 become fully available, that rate of decline will be even faster, because 2009 was a drought year. If you look at agriculture, the 11th plan has shown a growth rate of 3.3%. The 10th plan growth rate was 2.4%. Yes, we should have had 4%, but there's no doubt that on the agricultural front we've done better. If you look at the consumption survey, in the rural areas, the growth rate of per capita consumption between 2004 and 2011 is twice the rate that it was between 93 and 2004. Now, I'm not saying, by the way, that we shouldn't have done more. There are a lot of problems on inclusion, and the plan document brings those out. But basically, what we are trying to say is, don't be preoccupied with the short run. The recent performance is good. We've got to get back to that recent performance. And it's not just 8.2% growth. It's got to be inclusive growth. So the plan document lays out a whole policy agenda to bring this about.
सर एक मामला स्टेटों का रहा है कि स्टेटों ने सदा कहा कि जो सेंटर का हिस्सा है उसमें से हमें कम मिलता है, बार-बार जो स्टेट का शेयर है वो कम मिलता है।
नहीं, मैं इसका भी जवाब देता हूँ।
आपने मत किया।
TV is leaving the room, is it? What? The photographer. This is a very bad arrangement. All I see are TV cameras. The questions are coming from here. There should be some way we can make the press conference a little more realistic.